Hi all, and welcome to Night Rips. So as you can see from my decoration, we're going to go ahead and open up 4 more packs of this 1991 Topps Stadium Club First Series. See what we can pull out of this. I think after this video, I have enough product for one more video. I also need to go through all my cards and see how close we are to actually finishing at least the first 300, since Topps broke this up with 3 series. Series 1 would be the first 300 cards, Series 2 the second 300 cards, and then Series 3 would be all the rest. And I don't remember off the top of my head what that was. And of course, we always flip to the center. You know, in this case, it gave us the bars sheet. And if you've seen any of the other ones, this is actually how to read the batting heat map that's on the back. So we'll go ahead and... couldn't tell, it felt like a corner might be a little bit bent, but it was all right. We'll go ahead and start going through this relatively quick. When I say relative, is because these cards do stick together a bit, so we'll go as fast as we can without damaging the cards. And I'll call out the ones that are real interesting. As Greg Olsen with the Braves. Always call out the Braves. Oh, here's a good one. Bo Jackson. So we know Bo Jackson, yeah, I think 91 was his last year with the Royals. Then he ended up going to not Kansas City, that is the Royals. He ended up going to Chicago White Sox, but he was a two-sport player. So being a two-sport player, he did get hurt. And it pretty much ended his baseball career. He only played a few years after 91. It's Juan Gonzalez. Beck. Randy Myers. I so like these cards. Just so how nice they are. And you think about it. Oh, here's Paul Molotov. Definitely a good slugger for the Brewers. Was he still with the Brewers at this point? Yeah, he was. And he started in 1978. You can tell it was on the 1978 Topps card when they actually put 4 rookies on the card. And of course, that bar system, this is what I was talking about, the batting heat map. But yeah, and you look at these cards and you realize that these cards are 30 years old. And other than being stuck a little bit, which honestly would have happened even new, it's pretty impressive. Terry Kennedy. It's like, I don't know if he's swinging or actually already gone past him. I don't know. We'll see. I think he's actually going to swing. And Alex Fernandez. That's cool. So I pulled a Bo Jackson. I haven't pulled him yet. Now, this pack was easy to open. Never a good thing when a pack is so easy to open, but that's the thing, is that even though the box itself did not come wrapped, this is still a pristine box that I ended up acquiring. And of course, this was another one of those bars cards. There's either a bars card or a trying to sell you the Topps members, the Stadium Club membership. So there's that. So we got John Burkett. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you can hear my little doggy in the back snoring away. She waits until I start videoing, and then on comes the snores. All right, there you go. Broke a few of them free there. Jason Grimsley. Dave Vail. Of course, with the pitchers, they actually give you, instead of a hitting, he's not a pitcher, but pitchers will give you how do they throw, and against lefties and righties. So there's a ton. Like Kenny Rogers is a pitcher, and so let me show you how that works. They give you a ton of stats, both against left and right-handers, to include all their pitch selection. So you look at Kenny Rogers, he had, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 different pitches that he would throw. Well, there's seven different types of pitches they track. The ones that marked to 0%, that means he doesn't throw those pitches. But you can tell he's definitely a 74%, 78%. He's definitely a fastball thrower. And of course, the fastball in that day was upper 80s, low 90s. Unless you're Nolan Ryan or Rob Dibble, you know, they slung it in there. Wish they would actually tell you how fast the other pitchers would pitch, but still more stats than what you get now. There's Moses Alou, a very young Moses Alou. Dennis Rasmussen. And last card in this one would be Tom Brunanski. Sorry. I've made all this room and I keep floating towards the camera, and I think it's because my arms are short. But let's see if I can move forward or move back a little bit, or move forward my chair a little bit so I don't start putting the cards too close. It's always a balancing act to go either too close or too far. Okay, so in this case, we did get one of the membership cards. So if you wanted this card and $30, you could actually join the members only club. Gene Clarkin, which is how you actually got the members only cards. They weren't inserted in any of these. There was actually no inserts in this set at all. Can't Herbeck. There's Dan Pasquia in that 1919's Chicago White Sox uniform, which is a cool uniform. Actually, didn't even notice that the flag was even the old style. And if you got a chance to watch the Field of Dreams, you get to see that old uniform. There's John Franco, another great pitcher. Mike Harkey. John Marzano. It's Moses Alou again. So we're back to that collate. And again, these are expensive packs. So even though we're seeing duplicate cards in the same box, that wasn't uncommon because it was very rare for somebody to buy more than a couple packs. And so I guess if you bought a couple packs and got dupes that way, that kind of sucked. But a lot of times, if you only bought one pack, you wouldn't get a problem with that. Two more cards. Oh, this is cool. It's Joe Girardi. Back when he was a catcher. And then last, who would Joe paired up with? Pete Niglia. Say that 3 times fast. Again, I butcher names, so if any of y'all are watching that I'm butchering your names, I apologize in advance and afterwards. At least I'm decently right whenever I do modern, because modern makes sense. It's, you know, I do watch a lot of baseball because, you know, I've always loved the game. I loved it since I was a boy, back even when I played it. So, you know, you definitely, you'll hear the modern names more. It's the older players you don't hear as much anymore, which is why I tend to butcher their name. And we got another bar. So we got 3 bars cards in this set. So there's Lonnie Smith. These packs are just getting harder and harder, and I think it's because we're getting towards the bottom of the box. There's Mike Gallego. tin Tufel. Yeah, definitely can't use a key light when you open these type of packs. I don't use a key light anyways, but if I did, you couldn't with these because the glare would be, I mean, you look how shiny these things are. Frank Viola, Danny Tartable, there's Belcher. No, it wasn't Oral Hershiser because he's in like a cardigan. Brian Harvey. A lot of these are dupes. We've seen a lot of them before, which isn't uncommon. But 12 cards per pack, 36 packs per box. You're gonna see repeats. De Rojo. Don't know how many repeats we'll see. I'm actually real curious to see how far along we're going to complete once I'm done with all this, how complete that first 300. You know, am I going to have to buy more? Probably. But we'll see. And last card was Greg Olsen with the Braves. So, got some nice cards out of that one. You know, cannot complain to pull Bo Jackson. Now, he's not a repeat in this year's Stadium Club, a reprint, but it is kind of cool to pull. You can also see, you know, he was actually originally out of the Topps Traded in 1986. And again, I don't think I have that one. I might have to go look for that because there's actually quite a few great players that were in that Topps Traded. I think Sammy Sosa was also there. But definitely a fun pull. So let me know if you like this type of stuff. You know, put any of your comments down in the comment section below. And make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe and notify bell so you know the next time I put a video up. I do appreciate the time spending with opening some of this old wax and going back to my childhood, maybe yours too. So I do appreciate your time, and until next time, bye now.